Just checking the mic quality real quick. Alright, cool. So, it's been a while. To anybody who's watching, hey guys, it's that one boy. I have not played this game before. I'll just a little bit further up. Turn my light off real quick. Okay, current time, it is currently 1:30 a.m. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. So I am playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. I've been super excited to play this game. I saved up a lot for it. I have not seen any playthroughs of it actually, because I wanted to do this blind just for better quality. I want to see what things that I can. Oh, that's cool. That the way they have that effect with the computer screen. Anyway, I just want to get a really nice, wow, I don't know the word for it, a really nice, like, authentic playthrough, instead of just like how I was with Undertale, for example. When I tried doing Undertale, I got bored with it because I've seen so many other people do it, so I decided to stop. But the end is never.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, I stayed quiet through that whole thing because I didn't know what, if anything, would be important. I know it says that I stepped out of my office. There's okay, hitting X on my controller is doing a key sound. Oh, there's a crouch. F1. Is that important? Oh. G814 F1. Partition core. Huh. What's this right here? Oh, that's The triggers and the bumpers do the same things. Okay, so I can interact
All
with
of his
the doors.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to... Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No, no, no.
Oh my
no,
god.
I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I'll take that into account.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes.
50?
50 clicks.
I mean, if situation demands. I'll just do this until he says something.
No, 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 no. I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
20 clicks into 417. Okay. First I'm gonna stay in this area. Try to see if I can find some stuff. Coffee mug says, who farted? This monitor is on. I can't zoom into any of that. Okay, there's a printer. I'm just seeing what things I can do. There's a green phone over here. This monitor's on. This has no monitor or phone. This one looks normal. Each one has like files or paper holders, stuff like that. This one has 2 mugs. And a pen. I haven't seen a pen anywhere else. Okay, nothing from that one. $4.20. See if something special happens if I click this one enough times. Nope, nothing. Okay, so another one where the monitor's on. This filing cabinet has a file in it. If I could jump, that would be so awesome. Huh. Me too, random mug. What does this one say? If I can read it. I didn't read those other mugs. F-U... Oh, that's a real mislead. Be my Valentine. I really feel like that one says something that it shouldn't say. That's not very advertiser friendly. Another who farted. Is he gonna say something if I go back here? I like my work, I just hate my boss. Fuel. That's what the other mug says. It says fuel. It's very advertiser friendly. Okay, there's a dad in 435. This is a who farted. A pencil sharpener. Another I hate Mondays. Okay. So, back to the task at hand. 417. Is this 417?
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. That was back this way. Yep. No, it wasn't. Oh, it's right here.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. It's 416. 415.
Now, back to door number 437.
Oh my gosh. This would be so much easier if you gave me a sprint. Give me sprint.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling
my
it now.
gosh,
I think
buddy.
we're getting somewhere.
Buddy, hey. This isn't how we go about
Okay,
things.
now go climb on employee 419's desk.
How do I do that?
Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Okay, so 416, I should go this way.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Oh my god, I love this. I feel like there's not gonna be any avail to this, but I'm gonna keep doing it.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430. Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
Just get a trophy for that. Okay, let's... Oh man. Do I get something for interacting with, like, anything else? Oh, the
Stanley
classic
came to a
2
set of
doors.
2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Okay, so he says that. I think after doing that little quest and having, like, nothing to show for it other than trophies, I'm gonna do what he doesn't say.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Again, I'm trying to interact with anything that I can right now.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the
I
detour
want a
after
soda.
all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
It asked me to put the time into the clock at the beginning of the game. I put it in, it was 1:30.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Actually, sir, I'm looking at a clock.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Okay,
It's possible that
what's
this
down
is
here?
why everyone left.
So, Mr. Man guy. Coffee
Stanley
nut.
sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Okay, I want to wait and see if, like, he gets pissed off and tries to kick me out of the waiting room. Out of the lounge. Oh. Oh. I glitched over oh. If I sit and watch the clock, will he just keep on doing stuff? I want the blue one. I want the blue one. The blue one. The blue one. I'm not getting the blue one. Okay, looks like nothing else is gonna happen. Let's press on.
He'd had enough of the amazing room. He took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Okay, so he says that. I think I skip the door and go into the first open one in front of me.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, that's pretty good, because didn't the old version come out 5 years ago? I like that reference. I like that. Okay, so there's nothing like really readable here. At least not from where I'm sitting, but Game Theory will come up with something soon. I'll give them a shout out. Go check out MatPat's channel. I don't know the guy Why is there a mug sitting on this ladder? It just says #1 Dad. Okay, there's the little forklift thing, the little transporter. Oh, I like how the clicking noise here makes an echo because of how like spacious the room is. Oh.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
I love
Good
that.
job, Stanley.
I love that.
Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I am very powerful. Never tell me anything different. Okay, so it starts me back off in my office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'm like...
Wow.
Looking somewhat intently.
This room. What a beautiful room.
So, one thing I've noticed...
Gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
That's not what he said the first time. There's inconsistency there, bud. So...
Yes. Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
So, it asked me to put the time in. I'm starting to question if that was even relevant because
at this point,
I put the time in as 1:30. It's currently
and reflected poorly on his
1:48 a.m.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
But this is almost an entire 2.5 hours behind.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time
No, I didn't, dude.
He'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
You sure about that, my guy?
Your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really?
Oof.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Okay, so I need a card.
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Any of these things down here interactable? Give me a key card. Give me a key card. I need a key card to get through to this next, through that door. 2B1? Okay, things are dark in here, so things could be hidden. There's a step ladder. I'm inside the step ladder. That's... Either that or I'm just, like, really short when I climb things. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, it's not like I could go back anyway.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Did he now? I'm kinda tempted to walk through the blue. Or even this white door here. Like, you know... Maybe I'll just stand here and wait. I'll just watch. I'll go through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
That's smart.
Fine, go ahead. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
An orange door is at the end of the blue door.
You see? There's nothing
Whoa.
here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it
Yes.
worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
I feel like this is
I put a lot of time
perfect.
into that, because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely
Actually,
nothing so far.
I love stories like this that are story driven if you haven't seen by the fact that I've done Journey twice.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Now I'm gonna go through the door he wanted me to go through. Oh.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I'm gonna go with a 5. I love
You
this.
see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's
Because you're amazing, narrator,
according
British
to your
guy.
gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that
There's a trophy for not being able to jump. I love that.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Alright, let's see it. Stanley Parable, worldwide leaderboard. Are these real people? Okay, this is definitely not real people. Ooh, excuse me. There's no way I've been playing for 7 hours. No way.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on. And now would be a lovely opportunity.
He doesn't
to give it
like
some
the
playtesting.
negative
You wouldn't mind
feedback.
taking a look at it, would you? Perfect.
I would not.
Let me boot it up.
Did he restart my game?
In this game, the
Oh.
baby crawls left towards danger. You click the
Cool.
button to move him back to the right. And if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only
There's a
becomes
singular
clear
potted
once
plant
you've been
over
playing it
here.
for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
So, it's really noisy. What would happen if I were to just...
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do.
Did you do it because you hate babies?
I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Oh.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Oh.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, let's see what he pulls up next.
Aha!
No way.
Fascinating.
No
What do you think
way.
this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
This Firewatch?
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it.
The interactions is still the same as Stanley Parable.
Mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game.
Why
Stan.
can I walk
And
through
it seems
this?
there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Okay, where's the door? There's the door. There's propane on that side. If I go over to that side, why am I running so slow? Aw, dang. Dude, I love the meta-ness of this game. This reminded me a lot of In Space with Markiplier or any of his choice-based, like, video interaction things.
Oh, no. No, it can't be.
What? What happened? Do I follow the path or do I just walk off?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Oh,
Thank goodness, Stanley.
block it
This ball.
off.
You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
There's a little crack here I want to go through.
Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Is it going to be a Five Nights at Freddy's game? Is it going to be? Did they get Scott to agree to that?
I think this...
Or whoever's developing now? Is it going to be? Is it going to make me cry? Rocket League?
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any
Rocket
possibility
League.
that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall
What
run the
fun.
bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball.
Okay,
Have
so
fun.
now crouching makes me shorter. Who am I scoring for? Do I just score either side?
Are you doing it? Hold on. What are you doing?
Oh. Um. Mom? Oh no.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oh. I could just keep falling. There's no like flashlight or anything. I can't see. Okay, so he tells me to go through the right door, or the left door, I mean, my bad. And just follow the hallway. There's nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, there's an open door here. So do I need to find a way back up? Is that what I'm looking for? Or am I just supposed to wander around until the voice can find me? Oh! This kind of looks like the superliminal hallway. What is this? What is this? This looks like it should be my office.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Apparently so can I. Interesting. Did it respawn me back in... Huh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
It restarted it. It restarted the game.
Simply missed a memo.
Okay, I'll do what he says this time.
Open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
This is exactly how my boss runs everything. Slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Okay. Number of slides on this slide. Slides, charts, and slides. Wow. Oh my gosh. It's just gonna get more and more meta the longer I sit here and watch the projector. No. The boss appreciation minute. Mitosis. Like cellular mitosis? Says a lot about like change, metamorphosis. Okay, so this is just looping around. I'll continue on. Is there anything in the broom closet? Wow!
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes. Sorry, sir. Sorry,
Coming
sir.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This is it. Hello? Hello?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Is this
What he could
Jim
not
in
have known
accounting? Is
was
he
that the
pranking
keypad
me? Am I
behind the
being
boss's
punked
desk
right now?
guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845.
Stanley jumped, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Whoa.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Whoa. Is this where our utilities budget has been going? Mr. Boss, sir? Boss man guy? It only suggested I go down, so I'm going down. I have a feeling this is where the utilities budget is gone. They tell me all I do is press buttons, but I know I'm in accounting.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Sister
It was a stirring of
location.
emotion in his chest.
Sister
as though he felt more
location.
free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
What if
Why
I
did
try
he
to press
feel
buttons?
this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, sparks. I can go back up. I'm afraid of what will happen if I do, but I can go back up.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
What? There's an escape route, but I will do as he says, because I'm a good little boy. I'm a good old boy. I'm a good old Stanley.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
This part always reminded me of Cerebro from X-Men. I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about that, because it's like copyright stuff, you know?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
So there's a fired. There's one monitor over there that's kind of glitching out. So it's like 219 over there. Oh, no, it's 223. 220. 34. 234. 234.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life
it's obviously possible. It happened.
blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
I can
Happy
press more
or
buttons.
sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
What's
For
down here?
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
So none of these buttons, they just make noises. They just make cool noise. Me being a teenage male, I love that they just make cool noise. Big red button? Interact, interact. 5. There's just a 5. Ooh, what's over here? Console disabled. I'm afraid. Mind controls idle, awaiting input.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Alright, so what happens if I do everything he said? What trophy do I get for that? Do I just get the end credits? Is that it?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Did I do it? Is it over? Stanley?
Yes.
Stanley?
He had won. He had defeated the machine.
Stanley, you good, baby?
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Kiki?
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where
That I
had
tried to
his
solve and you
co-workers
yelled at
gone?
me for.
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this
Am I
strange
in
building hold?
space?
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Are they gonna Will
No
Smith
longer would
monologue
anyone
me?
tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only
door's gonna,
thing
like-
worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Let me through.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way.
The narrator openly
right now,
expressed how much he
things
hated
were
open
meant
world
to
games,
happen.
so he took away controls
And
for this
Stanley
open world
was
area.
happy.
But happiness is so momentary. I beat the game. It took me, what, how long? Took me, what, probably like 20 minutes.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so I'm going to start down the
Stanley
path
came
that
to
I
a set of
took,
two open doors. This
but
was
when I
not
get to
the
that
direct way to the
warehouse
meeting room,
area,
and Stanley knew it
I'm going
perfectly
to
well.
stay
Perhaps
on
he
the
wanted to stop by
transporter
the employee lounge
and
first,
see where that
just to
takes
admire
me.
it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Let him monologue.
Really, I'm not.
Let him
I realize
monologue.
that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Is this my
She's
Jim and
been
Pam
waiting.
moment? Is this my John Krasinski? Oh, I'm
That's
being
her,
interrogated.
Stanley. You need to...
Hello? Hello? Can I interact?
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Yeah.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Okay.
Right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I don't want to go inside now. That was a big mislead. I
Sorry,
can't-
but you're in my story
What?
now.
What? I didn't go through one of these doors. If I wait long enough, will the wall go back down? No? Okay.
This is a very sad story
Wife?
about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh, I'm being assassinated.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Toes. Toes. Toes.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I didn't choose anything, buddy. I don't wanna. I kinda don't want to. You made me think that I had a wife, a loving family, and then you took it away from me.
But in his mind, In his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Jeez. I don't want to watch the TV. I want to interact button. Interact button. Interact button. Watch TV, interact button.
So he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Who's the boys? Do I get to meet, like, Eddie, Narrator, Mully, Josh, and Juicy?
So, he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door.
Interact
Mere
button.
thought that his
Interact
decisions
button.
would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby.
The game with the baby.
Parable.
So, he was saying in those other cutscenes that he made the game, and now he's saying that the game was made in Stanley's mind. So, is the narrator Stanley himself?
It was such a wonderful
Are
fantasy.
you Stanley,
And
Mr.
so in his
British?
head, he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I love you, baby.
But there is no answer.
Mwah.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing
It's gonna
the same
completely
buttons he
turn
always
into
has.
my
Nothing has
office, and then I'm
changed.
gonna go
The
through
longer
here,
he
and it's
spends
gonna be
here,
the
more
exact
invested he
beginning.
gets, the more he forgets
I wanna
which life is
sleep.
the real one.
Let me sleep in my bed.
And
Yes.
I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't
Oh, I
stop.
can make it go
Here,
faster.
watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
I'm gonna question something. I don't like this. Interact. Interact. Please. Crouch. Crouch twice. Crouch one again. Done crouch. Both crouch. What time is it on this clock? If I just hold down the crouch, do I get a power jump? Woohoo! Fine.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time you'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried...
It just told me to die. I mean, do I take that literally? Am I gonna have to go back to the hospital? It just restarted me again. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Okay, I'm
decided
gonna
to go
take
to
the
meeting
same
room.
route.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And when the orange doors start showing up, I'm gonna go through
When
that.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first... But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So if I go down that door, is that gonna give me the yellow,
Stanley was
the
so
infinite
bad at
yellow
following
line?
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten. What? Really?
Yes,
In the middle
really.
of something, do you have zero
Fight me, dude.
consideration for others?
Fight me.
Are you that convinced
Fight
that I
me.
want something bad to happen to you?
Don't care.
Well, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me
Do
prove it.
you?
Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
There's so many like what if scenarios.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Okay, I'm going to stop you
Okay,
there.
so
Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that
this
the game
gives me
benefited
so
from
many different
allowing you more
opportunities.
choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical
What
feedback
happens if
here.
I click like right in the
Oh,
middle?
of course. A 3.
Yes.
Really? Maybe next
Yes.
time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think
Well,
we
screw
can do
you
that?
too,
Yes?
pal. You questioning my IQ right
Yeah,
now?
based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Let's see. Alright, buddy.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel
I'll just click
motivated to keep
3 for
walking
this
through
one too.
doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
So now I'm gonna get
Let me boot it up.
the flaming baby. Now I'm gonna get the flaming baby.
In this
Yep.
game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You
I'm just
pick
gonna
the
let
button
it
to move
burn
him back to the
immediately.
right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
So what happens if I actually sit here for 4 hours? Like, would it actually let me do that? Would it let me?
Heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to
Yes.
spite me?
No.
Because
What?
if it's the latter, well, I
What are
don't
you
know
talking
to do.
about?
I'm
What are you
completely
talking
out of
about?
ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have
I
here?
love this game though. Stanley. Stanley.
Yes, this seems
Stanley.
like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Stanley Elizabeth Wheeler. Get back here. Reference to a different YouTuber, don't worry about it. If you know, you know. It's kind of...
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
What
It
is our
seems obvious to
motivation?
me that you are
I
meant
want
to
this
play
pizza.
as a creepy man, spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
Kind of hot.
Yes, that must
Can I drink
be.
the
What a
Clorox?
fascinating venture into the experience of total mental
Clorotox?
depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
So, for anyone who's watched the Who Killed Markiplier series,
No, it can't be.
as well as like all of the rest of their, like, all of the rest of his like canon stuff,
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
how much of it did you notice
Thank goodness, Stanley, what a close call. You nearly wandered off into that...
in like
that
in space
thing,
and
that
stuff?
big open, just wandering
'Cause
around.
I didn't
no
really
right or
play
wrong
through it enough
directions,
to
no
notice a
path to
lot.
follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Rocket League.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box.
I'm surprised they didn't get it.
There
They
isn't
didn't
any
get Epic
possibility
Games to give
that you
them
could get lost
Fortnite.
here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
You weren't impressed last time. You actually got pretty mad.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley,
Sports
I think
ball.
it's sports ball.
Sports
Oh, what
ball.
fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun. Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
No,
I
Stanley.
have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric
Balls?
sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
Call in Markiplier. We have someone else with that medical condition that he talked about when he played Happy Wheels.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over. That's right.
What?
My little fun comes to an end. This is
Wow.
my game, and what I say
I see how it is.
You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need
I see how
someone
it
like
is,
me to set
Stanley.
boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules.
Can you at least give me a ball?
You'll enjoy it as much, but who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
At least give me a ball. Please. Stanley? Stanley? Come back. Fine. Be that way.
What are you doing?
Goodbye. I've entered the aether.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
So what happens if I stay in this one? Oh, no, like that. No. No. Stanley, come save me. Stanley. Stanley! I'm convinced that this guy's Stanley now, the British guy. Just crouch in the corner. Crouch in the corner. Above the ground, safe and sound. Above the ground, safe and sound. What happens if I just wait here? Do I have to go down to the last one? Do I have to go down? I don't want to go down again. That... Please? Stanley, come save me? We're off to see the wizard. I should stop singing that before I get copyright striked. I've gotten emails about it before. It'll happen again. I'm afraid to move. No. Dang. Dang, bro. Okay, so I'm just gonna do what I did last time, go down. What's in here? I did not intend to end up back in this room, because this is where I was the first time. What a playthrough that was. It was a real quick and like one and done. Then I exit here. I start going back and yeah, it cuts me off.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion.
Because Stanley needs Stanley.
That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay. Alright, so there's one more thing I want to do before I sign off for the night. Day, I should say. It's almost 3 in the morning.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded,
so I know
butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly love. But eager to get back to business, Stanley
I'm
took
noticing
the first
a
of the
lot
lorries
of dialogue
left.
changes.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh my gosh, it's offering me so many choices, and I don't want to spend all night here. I'm gonna go down. Screw his judgment, I'm going down. I'm skipping, and I'm going to the basement that the boss guy has.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Yes,
so
I
now, in order
did.
to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Okay, good, he didn't open the right.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Is this how it's...
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Truck. Can I get in the truck? Freddy Fazbear.
No,
Oh hey, I found the mind control room.
This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here.
I found a new way to get to the mind control
Quick, Stanley,
room.
close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Okay, fine. I did that. I'm gonna do this one more time. Last time, I swear.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait. What? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
I
you
did not
move
change
the
a thing,
story
Stanley.
somewhere, or hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago.
Yeah,
I'm
Stanley.
sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
Oh. Back rooms? I think I found the back rooms. I think this is a back rooms reference. I have no idea where I should be going.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Dang, I was gonna, like, last minute.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Perhaps maybe he missed a memo. Now there's gonna be no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Let me in!
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
It's an
No, wait,
infinite
never
turn.
mind, not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this, well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think
I
so.
love
I
this.
can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Do you remember, Stanley?
Yeah.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Wow!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
What?
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time, I have to restart. All right.
The
I've got a
infinite
solution.
line. I
This
knew
time, to
it.
make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I
See?
love that he has the line
knows where the story
trademarked.
is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
Question
I'd
mark
like to
made a question mark.
apologize.
The Riddler is
Sure
making
where
an
I was going
appearance.
with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood. the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Will it
Make
now?
sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
It's green.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
This is the most complicated ending I've found as of yet. The Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
You know what, Stanley? I
Hey.
say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
This office disobeys the laws of physics.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley,
The line's back
also
with a
like to veto
vengeance.
the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
It's a good line.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
All of this
Am I
was
supposed to
for
restart the game
20 minutes?
8 times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank.
Okay, so
simply
how
because it's
far
written here
in
on
this one are we?
Thing, wall.
So, deviate from
Well,
maintenance
You
restroom.
consulted me. Why don't I
Restarts
get to
game.
decide? Why don't
First
I
two
get a
doors
say
room
in
now
this?
has many additional
But really-
doors. Now is
No,
dead
it can't
end.
be. I don't want it to be. I
Restart
don't want the
adventure
game to keep
line.
restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart
Okay,
the game.
so
I
we're on
won't
the
do
fourth
it.
restart.
I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even
Nope.
know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
Stanley, what'd you do to me?
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a
Circle
kind
the
of
chair,
story, wouldn't
circle
you
the
agree?
chair,
I'm not
circle
quite
the
sure if we're in
chair,
the
circle.
destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
What the? That was kind of concerning.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
When Stanley
Okay, so
came
the
to a set of two
normal
open
doors are back.
He entered the door on his left.
Alright, so it's getting pretty late, and this stream has been going on for, give me 1 second, an hour and a half. I feel like that's been enough time. I'm going to log off for the night. Thank you for watching to anyone who did. I hope you liked it. Who knows, maybe if we get to, like, let's say 10 likes, I'll start uploading more often. Because God knows I do not upload very often. But anyways, thank you for watching if you did. If you liked, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, hit the bell, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.